Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try Goose Island Beer Company's IPA. India Pale Ale. On the side it does say hoppy, grapefruity, refreshing, 55 IBUs, 5.9% ABV. So let's go ahead and get this open. I don't know if it's still the same in the past couple years, but I thought I must have shook it a little too much. This has been out in the garage, so it is very cold. I don't know if it's still the same, but I remember talking to, let's say back in 2018, 2019, maybe it was before that, when Bourbon Counties came out, how they got certain ones, because it seemed like this store would get this store would get that, and all that. And they said that it depended on the sales of all the other Goose Island beers that store sold to what they would get. I don't know if they still do that, but I don't see a lot of Goose Island beers around where I'm at, but a lot of the places do get the Bourbon County. So I don't know if that's changed or what, because I know one place probably doesn't sell a lot, and they had 4 or 5 different varieties, I believe. So beer, off-white colored head, very small bubbles, not even a half a finger of head, yellow, golden yellow in color, clear, lots of bubbles coming up, but this glass is etched in the center. Let's go ahead and smell. A little maltiness, citrus, rind bitterness, grapefruit, if you want to say that. I don't really smell grapefruit. It's more of a generic citrus, rind bitterness than anything. It should be balanced pretty well. The malt, it almost smells like a bigger IPA, but not quite to that double IPA level. Yeah, there's some, like, I almost want to say more tangerine than grapefruit smell coming off there, but it is low. Let's go ahead and taste. A little undercarbed. You get a little bit of that maltiness in there. Hoppiness, 55 IBUs. Perceived is probably around there. I would say more 45-ish. You do get some of that in the aftertaste, some of that rind bitterness in there, some citrus, very smooth. I guess you could, I would go about a third of the way back in the palate until the end. Grapefruit, very low, not like a tardy grapefruit, but just the taste. Then that rind bitterness kicks in there. A little yeast in the back. Maybe floral. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It does seem like the bitterness is growing a little bit. But that, yeah, grapefruit, citrus, rind bitterness with a little yeastiness. That bitterness does hang around. It's a little sweeter on the aftertaste, like the meaty orange, meaty tangerine part. But even in the aftertaste, I am getting a little malt in there. Um, 3.75 out of 5. Nothing really stands out. I thought this would be better, especially if it's hoppy, grapefruit. Why aren't they bringing that? Obviously, they do well with Bourbon County, but I think this is the second Goose Island beer that I've had that wasn't a Bourbon County, and I really didn't care for. Yeah, it does seem like maybe that generic sweet citrus grows along with that bitterness in the aftertaste, because even as I'm talking, it almost feels like it keeps rising. Head's good though. Nice head staying on there. But yeah, overall, 3.75 out of 5 for me. So let's go ahead and check Untappd, see what they're saying. 102 of my friends have checked it in, 3.51. Almost 600,000 people, 3.52. So, yeah. I guess I'm in there. I'm a little bit higher. Hoppy, smooth, light, sweet, fruity. So they're saying citrus. On Untappd, they're saying fruity. Let's just see what a couple people have said if they left hotel beers. Yeah, nobody's really saying anything. Yeah, 3.5, 3.5. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to try it, I would try and pick up a single, then a 6-pack or a 12-pack, whatever this comes in. So if you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. And always remember, try new craft beer.